The problem is that we've been trained to treat our own expertise as insufficient, as something that needs to be validated by a custom study before it earns the right to be said out loud. But most of the questions that are asked by us in this industry, they've already been answered. Not by trackers or brand health studies or ad tests. It's by 75 years of replicated, peer-reviewed academic research. We have better answers available to us at any point in time. There have been over 45,000 marketing papers in the last 5 years. It's excruciating, the irony here. At the exact moment when the noise is the loudest, the need for genuine expertise the greatest, we're still waiting for that permission when we have it right in front of us. You are the smartest, most informed person in your organization. You probably have access to more data than nearly anyone else. You spend your career studying consumers, what markets do, how brands grow. And when we walk into those most strategic conversations, we walk in waiting to get briefed on the project, waiting to hear what your stakeholders need, waiting for the research to come back, waiting for the test results, waiting for the numbers that give you the permission to have a point of view. And while you're waiting, someone else in the room is already making the call. Insights professionals are by nature and by training rigorous. We don't like to be wrong. We don't speak unless we can back it up. And we believe correctly that opinion without evidence is noise. So we wait until we have something solid before we open our mouth. But here's what that looks like from the outside, from the C-suite, from the CMO who needed that answer 2 weeks ago. It looks like we don't have a view. It looks like we're just reporters and not advisors. We're scorekeepers and not strategists. The people who can tell you what happened, but not necessarily what to go do about it. And so the decisions get made without us, or worse, they get made with our data and without our judgment, which can be the most dangerous outcome of all. And once automation and AI deliver the data, you won't be needed at all. Here's what I want to say. The problem is not that insights professionals lack expertise. The problem is that we've been trained to treat our own expertise as insufficient, as something that needs to be validated by a custom study before it earns the right to be said out loud. But most of the questions that are asked by us in this industry, they've already been answered. Not by trackers or brand health studies or ad tests. It's by 75 years of replicated, peer-reviewed academic research that most marketing organizations have never touched, and most of us in the video here and in the industry probably haven't studied. It's not a personal failing. It's just what the system trains us to do. And from the moment we enter the profession, we're rewarded for rigor and penalized for speculation. We learn that the correct answer is, when we're asked, what should we go do? Let me check the data and I'll get back to you, right? We learn that confidence without evidence is arrogance, and we learn to protect ourselves with methodology and data. In a world of bad data and maybe even worse intuition, those instincts have served us very well. They're the reason our function exists, and they're the reason we're counted on to bring the truth and to bring the answers with rigor. But there's something happening right now. Two things, actually. First, AI is flooding the zone with plausible answers, fast, cheap, confident-sounding outputs that really look like an insight, but are often built on maybe unvalidated assumptions, built on blunt consumer surveys that we know maybe don't actually reflect what consumers actually do and how they actually make decisions. We have also surfaced flawed results in our own careers, right? AI is going to do it at 10 times the speed. The quality of the average insight in most organizations is not going up, it's going down, but the quantity of insights is expanding exponentially. The research base that actually answers the hard questions in marketing, the peer-reviewed, replicated, behaviorally anchored research has never been more accessible or more comprehensive. We have better answers available to us at any point in time. In fact, looking up on Forbus, which is the consolidator of all academic research, there have been over 45,000 marketing papers in the last 5 years. It's excruciating, the irony here. At the exact moment when the noise is the loudest, the need for genuine expertise the greatest, we're still waiting for that permission when we have it right in front of us. It took us over a year, excruciatingly, painstakingly going through the research and really trying to understand what drives marketing effectiveness. And at the end of this, we said to ourselves, this shouldn't be something that we use ourselves. This should be something we make available to the insights industry to empower them with that evidence, with that data they so longingly need to speak their mind, and empower insights professionals to have a voice even before they start a research project. So we're announcing an initiative to close that gap. It's called evidence-based marketing. You can go to ebmalliance.org. We're planning to build an open source practitioner-led initiative that codifies that research that's out there that's just really hard to find the time to get through yourself, and codifying what works and empowering insights professionals to be better leaders.